guys, welcome back to another video. Most important question of the subject name is physics and the chapter name is motion in straight line. So let's start the video, and here the question number first is, which of the following statement is incorrect? And here the options: option A, path length is scalar quantity whereas displacement is vector quantity. And option B, the magnitude of displacement is always equal to the path length transferred by an object over a given time interval. And option C, the displacement depend only the end points whereas path length depend on the actual path followed. And option D, the path length is always positive whereas displacement can be positive, negative and zero. And the correct answer is option B. The magnitude of displacement is always equal to the path length transferred by an object over a given time interval. Now move on question number second. The numerical ratio of distance to displaced is, and here the options: option A always equal to 1, option B always less than 1, option C always greater than 1, and option D equal to or more than 1. And the correct answer is option D, equal to or more than 1. Now move on question number third. The area under velocity time graph for a particle in a given interval of time represents, and here the options: option A velocity, option B work done, option C acceleration, and option D displacement. And the correct answer is option D, displacement. Now move on question number 4. The position of an object moving along x-axis is given by x is equal to a plus bt square, whereas a is equal to 8.5 meter and b is equal to 2.5 meter and t is measured in seconds. The average velocity of the object between is equal to 2s and t is equal to 4s is, and the options: option A 5 m s minus 1, option B 10 m s minus 2, option C 15 m s 1, and option D 20 m s 1. And the correct answer is option B, 10 meter per second square. Now move on question number 5. A particle move with uniform velocity. Which of the following is very statement about the motion of the particle is true? And here the options: option A its speed is 0, option B its deceleration is 0, option C its acceleration is opposite to the velocity, and option D its speed may be variable. And the correct statement is its deceleration is 0. Now move on question number 6. The motion of a particle is described by the equation x is equal to at plus b t minus 2, where a is equal to 15 centimeter second inverse and b is equal to 3 centimeter second. Its instantaneous velocity at t is equal to 3 will be, and here the options: option A 33 centimeter, option B 18 centimeter, option C 16 centimeter, and option D 32 meter. And the correct answer is option A, 33 centimeter per inverse. Now move on question number 7. Figures show the displacement x time 1 graph of particle moving on the x-axis, and here the options: option A the particle is at rest, option B the particle is continuously going along x direction, option C the velocity of the particle increases up to time t and then become constant, and option D the particles move at a constant velocity up to a time and then stops. And the correct answer is option D, the particle moves at a constant velocity up to a time to and then stops. Now move on question number 8. The area under acceleration time graph represents the, and here the options: option A initial velocity, option B final velocity, option C change in velocity, and option D none of these. And the correct answer is option C, change in velocity. Now move on question number 9. Which of the following equation represent the kinematic equation of motion? And here the options: option A v is equal to u plus t at, option B s is equal to u ut, option C v is equal to u plus at square, and option D v is equal to 2a. And the correct answer is option C, v is equal to ut plus at. Now move on question number 10. A car moving along a straight road with a speed of 144 km per hour is brought to a stop within a distance of 200 meter. How long does it take for the car to stop? And here the options: option A 5 seconds, option B 10 seconds, option C 15%, and option D 20. And the correct answer is option B, 10 seconds. Now move on question number 11. Stopping distance of a moving vehicles is directly proportional to, and here the options: option A square of t of the initial velocity, option B square of the initial acceleration, option C the initial velocity, and option D the initial acceleration. And the correct answer is option A, square of t of the initial velocity. So guys, this is the video. लाइक शेयर सब्सक्राइब फॉर मोर दिस टाइप ऑफ कंटेंट। मिलते हैं अगली वीडियो में, तब तक के लिए थैंक यू, जय हिंद।